What up, Laker Nation? You here with your boy Kareem, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. The Lakers, what they need to do, what the Lakers must need to do. This is why I'm gonna tell you why Lakers miss out on some free agents. Because the Lakers be all over the place. The Lakers will be interested in a guy, and they're interested in another guy, another guy, another guy, another guy, and it goes public, and they kind of lose focus. That's the reason why the Clippers got John Wall. The Clippers was on John Wall heavy from the trade deadline. When they thought, even before that, and ever since the beginning of last season, when they thought he was going to be a buyout candidate, the Clippers was on John Wall the whole time. When you show players that dedication, you could it works out in your favor. The Lakers be all over the place. The Lakers this, Lakers that. The Lakers 1 minute, the Malik Monk, they want him for the $6 million. They got the lock in on the player and go all in. Don't you the Los Angeles Lakers, this is where you need Bron and AD at. And my thing is this, man. I've been, for the last hour, I've looked and thought about every situation there is with the $6.5 million. I looked at a lot of guys that's on the market. I would prioritize, if you could get a center like Mo Bamba. I looked at everything because we could offer two starting positions, the 2 and the 5. So I looked at all the 2 guards, bring it back. Okay, Malik Monk is better suited coming off the bench. Let's just keep real. He better suited being a scoring punch coming off the bench. He don't really play much defense. He's not as physical. He don't give you any playmaking ability. No really secondary ball handler at that 2-guard position. Off the bench, 6-man, he's an excellent player. But with that $6.5 million, our pitch is to these guys a starting position. Starting position at the guys at the 2 and the starting position at the guys at the 5. Now I looked at all the 5 that possibly we could get. Mo Bamba was number 1. I looked at all of the 2 guards possibility we could get. Gary Harris was number 1. So I narrowed down the pros and cons with Gary Harris and Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba checked every box. He could play late in the games with Anthony Davis because he could defend off the pick and roll. He blocks everything. He have a 7'10" wingspan. He could play lob threat. He could shoot the 3. He can play. You don't have to worry about, we have to take him out the end of the game. And he's only 24 years old. If I'm the Lakers, I'm putting all the stops. Bringing Magic Johnson, bringing Bron, bringing AD. I will recruit him like no other because him next to AD will cause so much problems. Long arms and LeBron at the 3. That's a big front line. Defensively, you automatically gonna be better. Lob threat you have. Then that's a high-end young player that you have for the future. That's the difference why I looked at him more so than Gary Harris. Gary Harris, 27, but Gary Harris is more in his prime. Mo Bamba is more of a young piece. It's something that we could start building upon prior when Bron in the league. So that's another reason why I picked Mo Bamba. Him and AD in the backcourt, and on the front line, it's crazy. I didn't really go in on Mo Bamba before because I didn't know if Orlando was going to keep him. I didn't know if he's going to be restricted or unrestricted, but I thought that he's going to be restricted and Orlando could get a sign and trade out of it. That's why I ain't really put too much into Mo Bamba in the past because I didn't know his status as far as restricted or unrestricted. Now that I know he's an unrestricted free agent, the Lakers need to go all out, all out. There's no other player free agency that's going to make that much of a difference for $6 million unless you get like a all-star level player. I'm talking about more of a reality-based player that you might could get. The Victor Oladipo's, he's 30 years old, but injury history, we don't want that. Gary Harris, he had his injury, he had an injury history for like 3 or 4 years, so like at least 2 to 3 years in Denver. This is his first healthy year in a long time, but he's 27 years old, and he's like under 6'3" shooting guard. Mo Bamba give you everything you need. The Lakers, pitch this, starting minutes, bright lights, Hollywood. You probably make money off the court. The only threat I see with Mo Bamba, the teams I looked at, they got Chicago won them, but Chicago got Vucevic. The Knicks won them. The Knicks getting back Mitchell Robinson. Miami won them. They got Bam and they got the guy Jokic. This came, but Miami always a tough sell because Pat Riley and them guys, they go hard, and I think they will have mid-level money to $10 million. But and Toronto is my biggest threat because two reasons. One, Toronto, he fit their mold. Masai Ujiri is an excellent general manager. He fit their mold. Long, athletic guys. I could picture Masai Ujiri telling him, Scotty Barnes, Siakam, and you in the front line with them long arms, shot blocking. And then not only that, you got to factor in the African thing. Masai Ujiri, when it comes to them African guys, they have a lot of guys, African, Siakam, African descent, Chris Boucher, a lot of the guys. So Masai Ujiri, he big in Africa, humongous, a big presence. That is my number one concern. My number one concern is Toronto, that African alliance with Masai Ujiri, and where he can sell to them. I think they hold mid-level, so it'd be more money, and he'd be able to start with them too. So Toronto's a team I'm really watching, really worried about. But the Lakers need to really go in on Mo Bamba. I need you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe. If y'all want to hit the Cash App, it's $Kareemlouallen. Y'all see it in the description. I will be back.